Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the one and only, from Los Angeles, David Diebel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I represent the Lollipop Guild. How about a round of applause for Jay Alexander? Isn't that guy amazing? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, I am a juggler, not a magician. Juggling, of course, is like magic, but without the girlfriend. And actually, I'm married. I got married old school to a woman. And my wife and I have 3 kids, one of each. And they're up in the balcony. Our youngest, Lucy, was born during the Super Bowl, but thanks to TiVo, I didn't have to miss the game. In fact, now I can watch her being born anytime I want, so it's a win-win. This kid has not slept once in her entire life. Isn't it amazing how you can love a kid before it's even born, but not afterwards? My wife is from Germany. Now, we were told that if my wife only speaks German to the kids, and I only speak to them in English, they'll eventually learn both languages fluently, which is the way it's worked for our daughters, but our son is now 7 years old and speaks only Dutch. Tell you, having bilingual children really makes you appreciate how tricky English must be to learn. For example, every day, I'll have the same exact conversation with my son. He'll say, "Dad, look what I did do." And I'll say, "Now, Luke, remember, in English, you never say, 'Look what I did do.' It's just, 'Look what I did.'" Then he dutifully replies, "Look what I did." And I say, "Very good. Now, what did you do?" German, on the other hand, is a great language for cutting somebody down to size. If you've ever been reprimanded in English, have it translated into German, you'll realize how easy you got off. In German, even "I love you" sounds like "we have ways of making you talk." Needless to say, as a comedian married to a German, I sometimes have to go outside the marriage for laughs. To try to make a German laugh is like looking for Dick Cheney at Burning Man, for crying out loud. We argue about money from time to time. For example, my wife Sabina thinks we can afford a pool boy, and I'm worried if I cave on that, we're going to end up having to get a pool as well. Sometimes she'll see me looking at other women and accuse me of comparing her to them, which is ridiculous, because when I look at other women, my wife is the last thing on my mind. This is a fun job, doing comedy. Not tonight so much, but in general. I used to work at a men's big and tall clothing store. My job was to make men feel big and tall. My boss would point me out to customers and say, "Hey, look, Pinocchio is a real boy." My friends say, "Dave, at your size, you should be a jockey or one of those guys who builds the ship inside the bottle or something." If I seem a little tired, it's because last night my hair was so perfect I couldn't bring myself to go to bed. They tried to confiscate my hair gel at LAX this morning because I had 6 ounces of it in my carry-on bag. I didn't let them take it. I just put it in my hair, where apparently it's legal. 6 ounces of hair gel in your carry-on bag, and they think you could be a terrorist. Oh, but 20 ounces in your hair? Well, then, welcome aboard. People have no sense of humor when they're getting on a plane. Everybody wants to get settled into their seats as quickly as possible. Give you an idea what I'm talking about. getting on the plane today, and I very politely approached the guy in the seat behind me and asked him if he would mind swapping seats with me so that his wife and I could sit together. And sense of humor. This microphone isn't even real. I don't know why I'm pretending to use it.